Hey guys, J37 here doing a view topic update. This is something that has been given to me pretty much through email, and I was also, keeping an eye on it for at least for about a few hours. I've been reading up on it. This was a report about the compound that bin Laden has been in. As you know, has been demolished, pretty much destroyed. And the police officers, Pakistani police officers, stood guard as this thing took place. This is a lot of news headlines have gotten it. ABC, Huffington Post have covered on it, but mostly ABC is the more legitimate source. But that's not one of the reasons why I'm making the video. A lot of people believe, including a friend of mine who sent me this. I believe that they are doing this to cover up some hidden evidence in the compound because there was news report that he wasn't even in the compound, and any evidence that was supposedly left over is being destroyed by them demolishing this. I will have to say I don't necessarily agree with that on account is that place has been standing for almost a year now, and we found stuff that that was alarming, just on his own right. Like he had stacks of porn that was actually brought into the surface, as well as how things went down. I don't think that there's any real cover up. I don't conspiracy theories and stuff like this always going to surface, and it's going to continue to surface years from now. There's still people talking about the JFK and how there was more than one people that was involved in his death. That shocked me, no. But I also believe that there's a lot of stuff out there that people is going to keep adding in and from as the years go on. But in terms of this, I think they got him. There's no question about that. And I also got to keep in mind that in the report it says the Pakistani officials are the ones who are initiating the demolish of this compound. The Pakistani officials felt it was time. It was there for a year, basically collecting dust. They decided that they are going to take it down. And also keep in mind the Pakistani government is not too keen right now with the Americans right now. A lot of stuff that has tried to keep a low profile has surfaced, especially with the fact that the Pakistanis was not in the loop when all this went down. They just did it and they constructed it right there. But I'm not gonna say that they're hiding anything. I think they're just tearing it down just for the sake of tearing it down. If it is a cover-up, it's more on the Pakistani side than it is on the American side. But nothing will caught me by surprise if both of them might actually work together and actually hide. But for me, unless something concrete comes out, I just think they're destroying it because number one, it's just no longer necessary for it to have. According to some reports, his children, as well as his wives, are still in custody of Pakistani officials. That's very interesting. I don't know if they're going to get a trial or they're going to be pretty much going to be protected by them. They hadn't really say. They haven't even given a reason why to keep the family and his children, his 5 children, in custody. It just simply says, according to the ABC article at least, that they're still in custody. I will only read up something. Can you just get it here? There we go. I'm going to read up on something, and it says, so that way to clarify. While the Pakistani officials decided to destroy the house shortly after the U.S. raid, an ongoing investigation into bin Laden's death requires forensic evidence postponed to demolish. So they actually postponed it for that. The Pakistani Commission investigated the raid, and then the commission is critically finalized its report and no longer requires the facility to remain standing as evidence. So whatever they have concluded is pretty much done, and now it's going to be torn down, which they have. Though authorities have not provided the official reason for the demolish, which this is where I think that my friend is causing suspicion, which Um, which is kind of weird why they won't give an official reason. If there's, I don't think anybody's going to question it, but I do understand why he's questioning the Pakistani reasons, or the United States reasons for that matter. The Pakistani analysts have expressed worries that the location could become a shrine for Al Qaeda, pretty much Al Qaeda symbolizing I'm really losing my tongue today. Symbolizing his damn, my voice is going. Bin Laden's achievements, so-called achievements, and that's why I think they want to get rid of it. But I could be wrong. Sorry about the jamming of words. Analyzers also claimed that the government did not want to combat to continue to symbolize Pakistanis' incompetence, since bin Laden has lived for so long in the house close to the major Pakistani military installation without being detected. That could also be a very good legitimate excuse for them to tear it down, because keep in mind, they were embarrassed of what happened, and they pretty much had an egg in their face because the United States went in there, took them out, and the Pakistanis claim, which I'm really not buying, that they did not find a building next to their military base suspicious, but so they say they didn't know, but we draw our own conclusions on that one. Some residents have told reporters that they believe that the compound should eventually become a tourist site through the Pakistani government to keep the area from shield to media is for curiosity seekers since the raid. I'm not buying into that. I think that's not something that should be considered a tourist attraction. There's nothing that is curious about it, so that's just my opinion. The compound was owned and constructed and quartered by bin Laden, one of the men killed in the 2011 raid. It is not yet known who will take ownership of the property. Curious. Now, this report, I'm going to say it again, it was done by ABC News. I will leave a link so you can read the read the article. It was produced by Trevor J. Lloyd, I believe. This is a recent article, so you guys can check it out for yourself. Yeah, I'm not surprised that they're doing it. It didn't struck me as weird. It struck me as kind of odd. There's a lot of stuff that's gonna go in between. But to me, if there's no more evidence to be had, there's no reason for that compound to stay up on the ground. Many people will speculate there's still something to be found. I don't know what else you could actually find in a place, especially when it's already been stripped bare. And let's be realistic, the Pakistanis not going to keep something that reminds them of their incompetence or a lack of cooperation, if I may say, that they just not going to keep it up there. So that's just pretty much my take on it. But again, you guys may disagree with that. If you guys do disagree with it, please let me know what you think on this, because it is a very interesting story. I mean, it is a very interesting story that they to talk about, especially with with the stuff that happens. But as far as I'm concerned, yeah, the United States, this is Pakistanis' call. This is their move, and I can't really say that they shouldn't or shouldn't do it. But you guys may think differently. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you think. And until then, this is J77 saying, take care.